Hello and welcome to episode 185 of the Daily Sales Message, where every single day I share a piece of simple and actionable advice that's designed to help you feel more confident and sell more stuff. And this is day 185. So for over half a year now, every single day I've posted something that's useful. And if you've not listened to this ever before, please head on back, have a look at the archives. Lots and lots. Obviously, I'm going to say it's interesting. You'll be the judge of that. Lots and lots of interesting things that we cover, but really simple, actionable things. No jargon, no nonsense, just theory. No theory, just practical advice you can implement straight away. And of course, completely unpolished and ad-libbed. And here I am with as little editing as possible because, quite frankly, I don't have the time because I'm doing this every single day. Right, in today's episode, I'm talking about what leads to profit. Now, many things lead to profit in business and selling well and doing well. But one of them is something that you're not doing right now. As you're listening to this, you are not doing this. I can almost guarantee it, but hopefully you'll do it afterwards. And it's practice. Practice makes profit. Practice makes perfect, but also practice makes profit. The more you do something, the better you become at it, the more you understand what could go wrong and how to avoid it and how to deal with it, and what goes right and how to continue that and to emulate that. The more times you do something, the better you get at it. It's just life. If you think about a language you speak, an instrument you play, a sport you play, any kind of skill that you have acquired in your life, you start out being not so great, and now you're at a really high level. You feel really masterful. It's coming easy to you now. Practice makes profit. One of the biggest problems I see with clients and students is they listen to my content, they understand it on an intellectual level, but then they fail to actually take action. It's one of the biggest bugbears that I have. That's why a lot of stuff I do is called practical sales training. These things are practical. You can do them now step by step, paint by numbers, say this, do this, it will be fine. I'm trying to make it as actionable as possible because in the world of sales and selling, there's far too much theory. You can read all the books on sales and selling, negotiation, etc., but you will not do as well as the person that literally has 100 different selling conversations and improves a little bit each time across each one. So a bit of a reminder today, maybe a telling off, but you know if this applies to you or not. Don't forget to put this stuff into action. Don't forget to actually do something, actually try something different with the advice and the tips and strategies that I share here. Because if you fail to do that, if you don't actually put into action the things that I'm telling you here, or in anything in life, if you just read things intellectually and then don't actually do them, you've pretty much wasted your time. Your time could have been spent literally watching like Friends reruns on Netflix, and you'd have the same result. You've got to be really careful. A lot of people fall into this trap of learning as like a form of entertainment where they take on all this information, they get excited, they hear, oh, this is great, that's great, and then they fail to do any of it. And if you don't take action, you're not going to improve. Practice makes profit. So just remember that going away from today. That's it for this episode of the Daily Sales Message. Thank you for listening. In tomorrow's episode, as I check my notes, 186, we're going to be talking about rejection. When people turn you down, don't like your offering, don't like your product, etc., there's something to remember when that happens. And if you can remember this, it stops rejection just destroying your confidence, destroying your self-esteem, and making you feel crap, for want of a better term. But we'll do that in tomorrow's episode. In the meantime, if you haven't already, hop on over to Selling Confidence Score, sellingconfidencescore.com. I don't know why I'm enunciating like that. sellingconfidencescore.com, where in 2 minutes or less there's 20 yes/no questions you can answer. Now I'm moving my head like this, I don't know what I'm doing today, across 4 main areas of sales and selling. It will spit out at the end a score out of 10, how well you're doing in those 4 areas and overall, and it will tell you if you can improve and where you might wish to improve in the form of a free action plan. And hopefully, bearing in mind this episode, you'll actually take some action. So head on over to sellingconfidencescore.com to check that out. Thank you for listening or watching all the way to the end. I'll see you tomorrow for another gesticulatory edition of the Daily Sales Message.